Good morning, loved ones. I hope you slept well. I did, and I started to feel my body again. It's like no right neck. My legs still do hurt a little bit. I don't know what happened with this one when I was climbing. It's like, it used to be this one that was the stiff side, but now it's this one. I'm sure it will pass too. Close your eyes and get down on your sitting bones. And move your buttocks out so you get down. Straighten the back up, roll your shoulders back and close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. And observe where you are right now. Don't judge yourself, just observe and try to not change anything at all. Pay attention to where your breathing is in your body. Don't try to change anything, just pay attention to it. We're going to take control of our breathing. We want to lengthen it as much as possible. So on the inhalation, we start by filling up our belly with air as a balloon. And try to focus on getting it as far down as possible. And when there is no more space in the belly, we start filling up the chest. And on the exhalation, we drag our belly button towards the spine. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more breaths like this. And the last one. Good job. We're gonna do the fire breathing to warm our bodies up from the inside. And we do that by dragging our belly button towards the spine as fast as possible. And as I've said 300 times, not 300, but 24 times. It's tricky in the beginning. So inhale to start. job. We're gonna come up to all our fours. So place your hands straight underneath your shoulders, shoulder width apart. Knees straight underneath your hips. And on the inhalation we come forward with the belly and look halfway up to the ceiling. On the exhalation we come down here. Inhale up. It's such a pleasure for me looking up with Lou Reed, David Bowie and Mick Jagger hanging out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Great. We stop in neutral position and tuck our toes underneath, and on the exhalation we come to downward facing dog. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and work your hips up towards the ceiling. And on the next exhalation we walk forward. And here we put our big toes together, our heels together, and really press your inner part of the feet down towards the mat, and then spread your toes out as much as possible. So big toes together and heels together, and the rest of the four toes we try to spread out as much as possible. Just lean forward. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And on the inhalation we come up vertebra by vertebra. Lovely, lovely job. We're gonna do the sun salutation Hatha Yoga style that we've done a few times now. So find a little micro binding in your knees. Find your root lock. The root lock you find, by activating the inner part of the area around the pelvis. It's like when you need to go to the bathroom, but there is no bathroom close by. That, in Sweden we also call it knip. That's what we're doing when we do the root lock. And then we find the midlock, and we find an energy between the hip bones and the rib bones. So all of the area around our spine is kind of active from the inside. And we find an energy all the way out in our fingertips. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your right foot. Inhale. Come back with your left foot. Knees, chest, chin down on the exhalation. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your right foot. Inhale. Come forward with your left foot. Exhale. Palms together, inhale all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your left foot. Inhale. Come back with your right foot. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your left foot. Inhale. Come forward with your right foot. Exhale. and palms together, come all the way up. Exhale, we just bend forward. And from here we come back to downward facing dog. Pay attention to how it feels now in your downward facing dog. Pay attention to how your body feels, how your breathing is, everything. Just observe, don't judge anything, just observe. On the next exhalation, we come forward with our right foot. We're gonna fold our mat and come down with our knee. Inhale, come up. We did this last week as well, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful hip stretch. So we're just gonna put our hands on our right knee, and here we're really like locking our root lock and mid lock. And then we just like come a little bit forward with the hip. We're not gonna press down here. We're working here, and actually it's like the locks, the root lock and the mid lock, that is making this stretch intense. So focus on finding it, like the inner strength. Yeah. We're gonna do like, eventually we're gonna continue on this one, but I think we'll leave it here this month. On the next inhalation, we come up with our left arm. And on the exhalation, we put our left arm on the outside of the right knee. And put palms together and press them together so we get a twist in our whole back. If someone wants to push this a little bit, you can come up on the toe on the back. Now we're gonna do the lizard pose. It's one of my favorites. So we're gonna move our left foot to the outside of your mat. It's not like standing outside, but on the outer part of the mat. So it's just at the border between the floor and the mat. And here we're gonna come down as low as we can. If possible, we come down to our elbows. And when you're here, either you can come up on your toes. Just work here, or you keep down on your knee. On the next inhalation, we come back with the right foot, and we just wait in plank for a little bit. On the exhalation, we come up to like a downward facing dog here. And then the next inhalation would come up and walk a little bit backwards with our feet. Now, we've been working on my right side. We haven't worked the left side yet. Is there any difference between your right and your left side? Just On your next exhalation, come forward with your left foot. Fold the mat. Come down on your knee. Inhale, come up. So, hands on your knee, root lock, mid lock. Really really feel the root lock and the mid lock, because that's making the whole difference in this pose. If you're just like hanging out here, you're not gonna feel anything. Whereas if you like work on your inner strength, and this is how we work like on the core from the inside. It's really amazing. This is what yoga is about, getting to know your body from the inside. So just really work on finding that lock, like. Job. On the inhalation, we come up with our right hand. And on the exhalation, we place our right arm on the outside of the left leg. Palms together. Press the palms together as much as you can so you get a twist in the back. And if you want, you can come up on the toes and the back leg. But the important part in this is the twist in the back. So if you have a problem with the balance, you should work down on your knee. Exhale, come down. Good job, loved ones. We move our left foot to the outside of the mat. So the outer part of our foot is on in line with the outer part of the mat. And then we're coming down on our elbows. And depending on, sometimes you have to work here. And if you want, you can put a pillow here and so you lean down on that. If you do want to intensify this position, you come up on your toes back. And on the next exhalation, you come back with your left foot and just stand in plank for a few breaths. On the exhalation, you come up with your hips. So you come to downward facing dog, but with on your forearms. And on the inhalation, we come back to downward facing dog. Good job. We come down to our knees and just lean forward in child's position for a little bit. Take a deep inhalation. And just let go. Two more. And the last one. we're gonna finish the class. I have no idea how long time it's taken. And now observe when we're sitting in Taylor's position, if you feel any difference from when we were sitting here when we started class. So pay attention all the time to what happens in your body. Let go of the controlled breathing. Straighten your back up, roll your shoulders back, and focus your eyes on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. And let this guide lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room. You get into that room and spend a little time for yourself. There is nothing that has been and there is nothing that will come, only you in this moment. Sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavvatidamasto mawin vishawahai Hariyom. Slowly come back to the room where you are. Put your palms together in front of your heart. And we lead them to our third eye for us to think good thoughts through the day. To our mouth for us to speak the truth, and to our heart for us to be kind to ourselves and to other people. We're going to finish together with 3 shanties, so inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for today. It's always so lovely to start a day like this. Thank you very much for participating. Namaste. I'll see you guys tomorrow.